The manhunt began in 2015. Once an Olympian, now a fugitive, with U.S. law enforcement telling us the 43-year-old is believed to be in Mexico. Ryan Wedding once called here in Coquitlam home. Now $10 million is being offered for the Canadian who competed in the 2002 Olympic Games in Utah.
Wedding went from being an elite athlete to running one of the most sophisticated drug trafficking networks in North America. This operation has shipped drugs from Colombia through Mexico and into the United States and Canada.
Tonight, the FBI is chasing Ryan James Wedding, offering a $10 million reward for the Canadian snowboarder turned alleged drug kingpin.
In 2002, he was the pride of Canada, a rising star in the snowboarding world, making his mark on the Olympic stage. Just a few years later, he would become one of the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives. This is the chilling tale of Ryan Wedding.
For years, former associates and rivals have been turning up dead, from Canada to Colombia. The long trail of bodies leading to an unlikely suspect. Ryan Wedding, once an Olympic snowboarder from BC, now one of the FBI's most wanted, with a $10 million bounty on his head.
Investigators say Wedding is likely hiding in Mexico or South America and living under protection of the Sinaloa Cartel.
An athlete whose fall from grace led him to become a dangerous criminal mastermind. Ryan Wedding was born in Thunder Bay, Ontario on September 14, 1981. From a young age, it was clear that he was destined for greatness. Known for his athleticism and competitive spirit, Ryan excelled in a variety of sports, but snowboarding was his true passion. By his teenage years, Wedding was already showing immense promise in snowboarding, gaining national attention from his skill and speed. He quickly moved up the ranks, competing against the best athletes in the world. In 2002, Ryan achieved his dream and made it to the Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City.
Canadien maintenant, Ryan Wedding.
At 6'3" and with grandparents who owned a ski hill in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Wedding proved a natural, flying down the giant slalom course. Though this would be his only time competing on the world's biggest stage.
While he didn't win a medal, his presence in the games put him on the map, marking him as one of Canada's top athletes. Ryan's performance was a glimpse of the future, with many believing he could have been a major player in the sport for years to come. But Olympic glory wasn't his destiny. Instead, it would mark the peak of his athletic career. After the Olympics, things started to unravel. Like many athletes who rise to fame early, Ryan found himself lost in the void once the crowd stopped cheering. The sponsorships dried up, the training camps ended, and his fame faded into the background. What followed was a struggle for identity and purpose. In the aftermath of his Olympic appearance, Wedding battled with depression, struggling to cope with the sudden drop in attention. The transition from hero to ordinary was overwhelming, and that's when he began to slip. It wasn't long before Ryan found solace in the wrong places: drugs, crime, and dangerous connections that would soon lead him down a dark path. By the mid-2000s, Wedding had disappeared from the snowboarding scene and was now entering a much darker world, one that would see him rise through the ranks of international drug trafficking. In the wake of the Olympic fame, Ryan started associating with the wrong crowd. He found himself in Mexico, where he encountered members of the notorious Sinaloa Cartel. Known for its violent drug trade, the cartel would become the center of his new life. The allure of power and money was too tempting for Ryan to resist. What started as a small-time involvement in drug smuggling soon escalated as he became a key player in one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world. As his ties with the Sinaloa Cartel grew stronger, Wedding's role expanded. He wasn't just a small-time smuggler. He became one of the key figures in the cartel's operations, overseeing the transportation of cocaine and fentanyl from Colombia through Mexico and into the United States. Ryan was no longer the athlete we once knew. He had become a mastermind deeply entrenched in the world of drug trafficking. He was known for his strategic mind and ruthless methods, ensuring that shipments moved smoothly while navigating the constant danger of law enforcement and rival factions. His rise within the cartel was swift and brutal, but with power came enemies. Ryan was involved in multiple violent acts, including orchestrating the murders of those who posed a threat to the cartel's operations. But the law was closing in on Wedding. After years of being a ghost in the shadows, the FBI began its investigation into Ryan's activities. They soon discovered the depth of his involvement with the cartel, and the hunt was on. In 2025, Ryan Wedding was added to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. His face was plastered across news outlets, and the agency offered a staggering $10 million reward for information leading to his capture. Ryan Wedding is considered extremely dangerous. He has ties to one of the most powerful criminal organizations in the world, and he's evaded capture for years. He's now wanted for a wide range of crimes, including drug trafficking, murder, and money laundering.
An alleged partner of Wedding, Andrew Clark, was removed from Mexico last week to make his first U.S. federal court appearance. Investigators say from May to October of last year, the pair conspired to distribute nearly 2 tons of cocaine.
Wedding, who is wealthy, is dangerous and has connections in very high places.
He's wanted for allegedly operating a drug network that shipped cocaine from Colombia across North America. He's also accused of orchestrating murders and an attempted murder, allegations that have not yet been proven in court.
And tonight, the LAPD stressing the importance of Wedding's capture, saying after using Los Angeles as a drug trafficking hub, this increased reward should make it clear there is nowhere safe he can hide.
So where is Ryan Wedding now? Despite the FBI's relentless efforts, Wedding remains on the run. He is believed to be hiding in Mexico, still protected by the cartel that made him a powerful figure. The question remains, will he ever be caught, or will Ryan Wedding live out his days in the shadows, forever running from the law he once eluded? His story is one of tragedy, ambition, and power gone wrong. Ryan Wedding's descent into crime serves as a stark reminder that even those with the world at their feet can fall prey to the darkness within. What do you think happened to Ryan Wedding? Will he be brought to justice, or is he forever lost to the criminal world? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you want to see more true crime stories about athletes who fell from grace, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications, because I'll be bringing you more jaw-dropping stories like this one. And don't forget to share this video with anyone who needs to know about the shocking rise and fall of Ryan Wedding.